going on, guys? Prodigal Lion here. Welcome to another Red Dead Redemption 2 video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to upgrade and customize your weapons. You're going to for sure need to be going to any kind of gunsmith. I'm not the one in Rhodes right now, but in order to do this you will need to go to a gunsmith. So let's go ahead and go inside. Alright, so you just walk up to the gunsmith, hold the button in the bottom, and then it gives you a couple of options. You can either aim the weapon to rob them, browse the catalog, or customize. You're going to go ahead and want to customize. And then right here is where you're going to have your list of all your weapons within your inventory, and you can customize and upgrade each one individually. I already have all my weapons upgraded except for this Lancaster, so I'm going to go ahead and pick this one just for the sake of showing you guys what to do. So the first things first, in order to even be able to do anything to it, you will have to have the weapon cleaned, so go ahead and do that. So then after you've had your weapon cleaned, you have three more options. The bottom one is ammunition, so you can buy the different types of ammunition, which is pretty self-explanatory. Now these two options right here, components and styles, these are going to be the two options that allow you to upgrade and customize. Components is mostly to upgrade, styles is mostly to customize. So we're going to go ahead and go to components for now. And then the first option is barrel, and for some guns you have another option called length, so you can increase the length of the actual barrel and give it a longer range, but for this weapon you do not. So the only other option is rifling, and there's standard rifling and improved rifling. These are really going to be the only two options for all your weapons. You can see inside the barrel when you highlight improved rifling, you can kind of see the engravings in there. That's going to allow your weapon to shoot at a farther range. You can see in the bottom where the stats are, you can see that range is red on standard, and then it increases with improved. So improved is going to, rifling is always going to allow a longer range on your weapon. You can improve your iron sights, and improved ones will definitely increase the accuracy of your weapon. For certain guns you can always add a scope, which I don't have a scope on this weapon. I only have like two guns I think that have scopes, because I don't really need that many snipers. Now stock and wrap are going to be kind of part of the customization feature. Stock is going to allow you to change the way the grain looks on the wood. So there's basic grain, straight grain, and wide grain. Those are going to be the only three options you have on pretty much any weapon that has wood. Pistols and knives are slightly different, but these are the three options you're going to have for most weapons. And then wrap, you can add a wrap to your weapon, which you can customize the color of this. I'm going to go ahead and add a wrap to this weapon just for the sake of showing you guys how you can customize the way the wrap looks later on. Now we're going to go to styles, where like I said, most of the customization happens. In metals, this is where you can kind of change the color of each individual metal. I can make the barrel nickel, the frame can be gold, the hammer can be bluish steel, lever can be iron or nickel or whatever you want to be. You can change each metal to be whatever type of metal you want it to be. So let's say I have all those like this, and then you can hold R2 to zoom out and see what the gun looks like from a distance. I personally like to keep all my stuff looking pretty uniform, pretty much the same. I usually make it all black and steel. Some guns I have a little bit more unique, but most of it I just have as black and steel. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and make mine. So once you have it all highlighted, you can just hit X to buy, which I think the gun was already like that, so it doesn't do anything. Then there's engravings and carvings. Engravings is the type of is like the design you can have within the metal itself within the gun, and then carvings is what you can have in the wood. So we're gonna go ahead and go engravings first, and then you have a couple different options. You have Baroque, Art Nouveau, Victorian, and Ornamental. These are all the four options you have right here. And you can and then like down here, barrel, frame, and lever. It's not going to be different. You can only have the same type of design, type of engraving, I guess you could say. You can't mix and match. You can't have Victorian up here and then like Baroque on the barrel or something like that. It can only be one of these, but you can choose where you have it at. Like if I only wanted it on the stock, I could take it off the barrel. And then take it off the lever and then leave it only on the stock, but I usually just leave it on the entire gun. And then the inlay metals right here is how you change the color of the metals, so you can see that it changes all the color of what the engraving looks like. I usually like mine to be gold, so I'm going to go ahead and make it gold. Boom, there we go. We have some engraving within our weapon. Carvings, like I said, is how you're going to customize the actual wood aspect of the gun. So there's only a couple of different options. There's a buck, there's a wolf, there's an eagle, there's a ram, there's like a flying eagle, so there's two different eagle designs, and then there's a bear. Since I have a wrap on this gun, I'm not going to, because this is the only spot there is, a wrap just totally covers the engraving, so I'm not going to even mess with one of these scenes. I just wanted to show you guys real quick. Now, like I said earlier, if you have a wrap on your weapon, you can change the color. That's going to be under leather, under styles. So once you go to styles, there's going to be an option for leather, and then you can change the color of your wrap. And there's only like 8 different colors, and typically I like to go with a little bit of a darker thing. So chocolate's usually my favorite. I have Pebble on one, but I think I'm going to go ahead and just go chocolate for this weapon right here. And then the last bit of customization for your weapons is varnish, which allows you to change the color of the actual wood on your gun. As you can see, there's all types of different colors you can have. There's lighter colors, darker colors. You can see like this one, birch is kind of light. This one has a yellowish tint, Bacote, or how you pronounce that. That's a very unique one right there. I think for this weapon, I'm going to go ahead and go through dark rosewood though. But like I said, you have plenty of other options to customize what the wood looks like on your weapon. Now that is it for customization. I'm going to go ahead and show you kind of real quick ammunition. You can see there's like usually a couple of different types of ammunition. It's pretty self-explanatory. If you want to choose which one is best for you, you can just highlight each one, and at the bottom it shows you the different statistics of each one. So you can see just repeater cartridges, that's what that looks like. But then regular, that's what regular looks like. And then the Express has a higher damage rate, and then high velocity has pretty much the same damage but a much farther range. So that right there is going to be pretty self-explanatory like I said, but just wanted to show you guys real quick. And then the last thing you can also do within customization is you can pick where you want, what weapons you want equipped and where you want them equipped. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and have my Cattleman revolver equipped as my sidearm. So in the bottom right, you can see it presses, I have to press triangle to make that my sidearm. Let's go ahead and do that. And then I don't know what happened. I had another revolver. I don't know what happened to it. But I'm going to go ahead and make my volcanic pistol my offhand sidearm. So then you press square. So there you go. Those are your two sidearms. And then I'm going to do the same for long gun. I'm going to go ahead and make my carbine repeater equipped to my back. So you can see in the bottom right, I have to press square to do that. And then I always like to have like a shorter range shotgun or something like that as my second weapon. So my pump action shotgun, I'm going to equip to my shoulder by pressing triangle. So there you have it. I have all my weapons on me right here, ready to go, locked and loaded. And you can see how customized they all are. So that's all there is for customizing your weapons. It's pretty simple, but we'll see if they add any more features to it later in the future. But that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please hit that thumbs up button and consider subscribing. And I will see you guys next time.